Uncle Scooby. Gee, 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 Uncle Scooby. Uncle Scooby. Scooby. Gee, Uncle 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 Scooby.
Oh,
That is my phone. No caller ID. That is very suspicious, but okay. I will mute that. I am muting my phone.
Monarch are invading. They're trying to off us.
What the hell?
Wait.
I'm hearing myself.
Testing. Oh wait, I've moved. Testing. Yes, I'm hearing myself as well. It's working. Hello,
The chat is saying they hear us. The chat.
Hello. The chat recognizes me by voice. I didn't even have to introduce myself.
We'll have to make sure that they hear all of us, I guess.
The phone fixed the stream.
Okay, do I have to do the intro for a third time? I'm pretty sure they can hear us.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, please never do that again.
Oh, whoa, what's this?
Should we do introductions first to make sure?
Yeah, might as well.
I'm Cooper, and yes, I am the little English boy, as I saw in the chat earlier.
Alright, that's your official title now. You're
I keep hearing my voice coming through on like 15 seconds later.
That's true. Hi, I'm Astounding Beyond Belief. I'm one of the writers on this channel. If this is your first time hearing my voice, I'm sorry.
Hello, I'm Cooper. I am one of the administrators on Wikizilla. I have never done a live stream like this before, but I have narrated a handful of the kaiju profiles. I'm glad to be here.
It sort of goes without saying at this point that none of us have done a live stream like this before. So, Godzilla.com has a long and confusing history. This is the most recent version. It launched about a week ago. We just found out about it, and after making fun of it in the Discord, we decided that it would be maybe not more productive, but more fun to go page by page live and see what mistakes we can find from the official Godzilla website. From the people who made these movies. Well, most of these movies. Please clap. The greatest domain name of all. You might need to comment using your account in the chat.
That would be a good idea. That would be a good decision. The amount of technical difficulties we have. Yes, that's true, chat. The amount of technical difficulties we have, we should seriously just make this into a video on its own as well as, like, this thing. Seriously.
We'll fix it in post.
And I reckon we should keep the outtakes. That's weird.
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Okay,
Huh.
now you should be able to hear me, right? Hello everyone, I am Titanomante.
God, how many voices do you have?
Loud as hell. Okay, I need to put the microphone way over here. Hey, you can hear me, right? I mean, it's registering right here.
I will give anyone who records the mishaps we've made a cookie of your choice.
Can y'all hear me, please? Please tell me.
This should get everyone's attention. Very deep.
Very, light.
No
All
way.
right, I think it's working.
Okay,
let's commence this roast.
Wait, can't we do the intro again, because I wasn't.
No, I'm not doing it a fourth time.
Okay.
We should seriously just keep these as outtakes, because to be honest, I feel as if everyone would probably find it a bit amusing, or at least a majority would.
Yeah, someone's typing really loud, apparently, and everyone's complaining.
So we're gonna start with the monsters or the movies?
How are we gonna do the shared screen Discord, or?
What?
I mean, I can see what's happening on the screen now, so...
I'm just not
As long
sure
as-
how long of the delay there is in the live stream, at least, or something.
As long as we're not moving lightning fast through the pages, we should be fine.
True.
Okay, let's go.
Let's roll.
Wait, which one do we start? Filmography?
Try
guess it's-
imitating the roar.
Filmography? Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go.
Oh wait, no, I guess about Godzilla.
Wait, what?
Or news?
Well,
It'd be nice if this site layout didn't reset every few minutes.
about Godzilla view?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's start here. We're gonna destroy this part. Original?
Unless it's correct, in which case we'll begrudgingly move on.
Who wants to read?
Which page are we on? Because I can just look.
About Godzilla. Okay, originally a Jurassic creature that evolved from a sea reptile into a terrestrial monster. Godzilla is awakened by mankind's nuclear weapon tests in the inaugural film. Anyone have any issues with this?
Well, I have to say that the sentence is a bit clunky. As someone who's taken creative writing as a master's degree, I have to say it's like in the inaugural film. Wouldn't you say in the inaugural film of the same name, or in his debut film of the same name? It just feels off.
The
to sort of go
inaugural,
over.
yeah.
What about the content of the statement?
Again, metaphors for social commentary on the real world, that's a bit clunky.
Another
shorten
thing as
that.
well is that
Surprise,
technically-
surprise, astounding beyond belief is trying to shorten a sentence.
Hey, I'm
So
the
that's
one who
idea
does
that
that.
Technically, Godzilla isn't terrestrial; he's amphibious. The film even states that he.
Well, they say in the movie that he was evolving between a sea reptile and a terrestrial monster.
But then he pressed B.
Okay. I get that reference.
Alright, I guess we can move on.
Okay, over time, the franchise itself has evolved as Godzilla and other creatures in the films have become metaphors for social commentary on the real world. Godzilla and his fellow kaiju monsters. Wait, Godzilla and his fellow kaiju monsters.
Oh!
Godzilla and his
that's-
fellow
that's
monster
a-
monsters.
That's a ding right there.
Okay. Are more than mere entertainment icons. They have become to embody emotions and social problems of our times. Traffic accidents. Yes.
Traffic accidents and child support.
Let's move on to whatever the hell is next.
Don't swear, children are watching this drivel.
Wow, I thought I type on my keyboard hard.
Okay, let's move on to filmography. The intro here. Godzilla first appeared in Toho's Godzilla of 1954, a classic monster film widely regarded as a masterpiece. The work launched a monster movie franchise that continued for over 64 years and more than 30 films. Toho lines of official original movies have continued up to the controversial Shin Godzilla.
Well, this is the social media age. Any work of entertainment, you can find someone willing to scream at you about it on the internet.
But is it really controversial?
It certainly is in the West, but I don't know about in Japan. It's probably the
Universally,
biggest consensus that it's a.
Wait, Godzilla vs. Kong is a tentative title?
Well, I guess it certainly is in Japan. I know that all the publications keep saying that it's a tentative title.
Oh, so yeah, this is an example of poor translation, because apparently this is translated from... I mean, it's not a poor translation, it's just the content is weird. And how
Yes, to reiterate for anyone who came in late, this is an official site.
This is Godzilla?
It only launched exactly a week ago, too, so it's not been up long.
This is Godzilla.com, not Godzilla.fandom.com, which is a terrible place and sucks. But
And it's not us either.
It's Godzilla.com. Yes, and we're destroying it. Okay, so
so first of all, there's been a lot of discourse lately about whether the Godzilla era names should be reconsidered in light of the fact that the Heisei period, the historical Heisei period, covers 3 distinct eras of Godzilla films, and now there's a new one, presumably coinciding with a new era of films. Notice that this site just pretty much kicks all that to the curb and presents the films in reverse order, which is a little baffling, but anyway, let's scroll.
The character has been adapted via numerous international motion pictures, including TriStar Pictures' Godzilla, 1998, directed by Roland Emmerich, and Warner Bros. Godzilla, reintroducing the character to a new generation and global audience. Godzilla continues to stomp through popular culture with Godzilla King of the Monsters by Michael Dougherty, to be released. Okay, so do we click on any of these movies?
Yeah, can't click on them, I guess. Only scroll.
Wait, what?
Oh, we were going on about this in the Discord before. They have animated version listed. But if you scroll down there, there's no Hanna-Barbera, there's no Godzilla the series, there's not even Godzilla Land. It's just
the anime.
Polygon Pictures movies.
They don't even have Crayon Shin-Chan versus Shin Godzilla. Isn't there another Godzilla animation we're forgetting? Bambi meets Godzilla?
Oh, yes. How could we forget?
This is only listing the films, so I assume that they're not taking any of that into account.
Still, can't omit Godzilla Land.
And keep in mind that Zone Fighter isn't included in this list either, despite technically being the piece in between Godzilla vs. Megalon and Godzilla vs.
Well, more importantly, it has Godzilla in it.
I mean, it's not including any of the spin-off movies either, like Mothra or Rodan, or Baron, or so on.
All right. Well, and
let's just say the continuity is a little bit strange.
Start at the beginning.
Shin Godzilla.
Or how are we doing this? Do we want to start with Godzilla 1954?
The site structure is not helping.
Yeah.
I guess chronological order.
All right. And then we'll do... How about we do Godzilla 1954 through Shin, and then we do the American ones, and then the anime.
Okay. Well, here's something nice. There's the trailer here, and there's the cast and whatever, and here's a little low-quality JPEG of a poster, and we have monsters on screen and weapons on screen, but we'll see soon enough that monsters on screen doesn't include all the monsters. I can
say that from a cursory glance, that is an incredibly bare page. Like, it's missing even like a plot summary or anything like that. It's sad, really.
The Toho's international English website has summaries, and this doesn't even have that.
Thanks to Alex the Hunted for a £5 donation.
Oh, Alex the Hunted. Thank you. Okay, cool. Yeah.
I didn't even know we were accepting donations.
Your donation incentive there, Titano, doing that voice for people.
Oh my god.
Knowing.
Make money off strange
knowing-
voices.
Oh wait, what? Huh?
Some people make a career of it. So it looks like when they say weapons on screen, they're profiling fictional weapons only, which makes me wonder if the rocket car is going to be in Godzilla Raids again.
Yeah, 24 interlocking rocket system armored vehicles. So right here in Godzilla Raids again. We got all these people here.
I'm getting hit with the time delay.
Oh.
Oh yeah, same.
Anguirus 2? What? Huh?
And I see something right away. That's our nation's. Oh. Sorry, the wrong designs, I mean.
I mean, they're not taking that into account. The bios just have like one static image that show up in the monsters on screen. But what is worth noting is why is Godzilla's name in all caps and Anguirus is not?
Godzilla! In the 1954 to 1975, that's also part of his name.
Quite interesting.
Yeah, screw Showa Godzilla or second generation Godzilla. No, that's not the official name. It's Godzilla 1954 through 1975.
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't even distinguish between the first generation.
No, it just says he was
Disgraceful.
just. Yeah.
Weapons. Oh wait! I just noticed it said weapons. It says monsters on screen, and then it says weapons in screen.
Picture in picture.
Like, it just comes out of the screen and shoots you if you dare say anything critical about it.
Oh.
Its name is in all caps too.
24 interlocking rocket system armored vehicles.
King Kong versus Godzilla. All monsters on screen. It doesn't even have King Kong. It's just Godzilla.
Oh.
Yeah, because Kong doesn't have a bio yet.
I'll be surprised if he ever does, knowing how skittish Toho is around him.
Well, I think that, yeah, that's possible, but the site, I think it says it credits Legendary and Warner Brothers, so that makes me think that they'll at least be able to get a bio for the MonsterVerse Kong.
Let's go. Mothra versus Godzilla. Pretty standard. There's only one Mothra page.
That's...
And it doesn't include any of the fictional weapons that are in this movie, because there's a couple. There's those electrical towers. I forget what the official name is for those things.
And then there's the balloons.
So that was in.
Well,
I thought those were in King Kong versus Godzilla.
Again, to reiterate, Toho made this website.
Yes,
It's all on them.
This is an official website, and it's a pretty big embarrassment. Pretty embarrassing.
it's like with all the reference books at their disposal, you'd think that they would put a bit more effort into like just sourcing everything, but it's very bare at the moment. Who knows? Maybe it'll get better in the ensuing weeks. Oh wow! Thanks, Alex.
Oh my
Yet
God.
another donation.
This donation is so you can do a whole video in that voice. Oh.
Wait, what would be fitting for that? The Mothra fairies, maybe?
Oh
no.
my God! Yes.
Or if we do a Godzilla video.
Yeah.
Oh.
It can be an April Fool's video in the future, maybe.
No.
Yeah, how long can you keep that voice up?
I don't know. We'll have to find out eventually.
Let's not.
Oh, okay. Well, Ghidorah the 300 monster. Monsters on screen. Mothra got shafted here. It's only Godzilla, King Ghidorah, and Rodan.
Yeah, what's the deal with that? They didn't even include Mothra.
What's the deal?
Forget the fact that she played arguably one of the most important roles in the film. No, she's not on this list, and that's final.
Forget
It says free giant monsters, the greatest battle on Earth, and we're sticking to it.
I mean, it's a nice change of pace. Rodan's usually the one that gets shafted when this movie, so this is something notable, I guess.
It's a breakthrough.
Oh man, there's a significant delay on the live stream footage now. I'm about
No,
15 seconds.
Yeah, it's about 15 seconds always, universally.
Ah, right.
Wait a minute. Scroll back up. They just listed Pear Bambi in Invasion of Astro Monster.
Oh, they did. They did.
Oh,
What the heck?
This is the cast for the next movie. Because Nick
Yeah, there's
Adams
no
isn't
Nick
on
Adams.
here. There's no
Oh no.
there's no Akira Kubo. He's not on here either.
Oh yeah, this Fukuda listed as the director. Oh my god.
But it has the right release date. It has 1965. But yeah, everything else is wrong. It's got Masaru Sato instead of Akira Ifukube as the composer. Yeah.
note the distinct lack of vehicles because we're only covering the fictional ones. So all the iconic tanks and real aircraft like the F8, F-86, F-Sabres, they aren't showing up. Like,
And if you scroll to the top, the trailer is uploaded from the official Godzilla channel, but it's not the original theatrical trailer. It's the Champion Festival reissue. Because it uses the...
King Ghidorah Tai Gojira.
Yeah, Kaiju Daisenso King Ghidorah Tai Gojira. So it's Great Monster War, King Ghidorah versus Godzilla instead of the original title.
Oh, I can't play that. Copyright. Son of Godzilla. Wait, no, Ebirah. I almost kept over
Ebirah's
Ebirah.
next.
Ebirah. Well, we got the cast right here this time.
I was hoping they were going to just completely flip-flop it with Invasion of Astra Monster. Hey, it's got... where's the giant condor? What's the deal here? That's unacceptable.
What?
There's no giant
Greatest
condor.
monster in the Godzilla canon has been snubbed.
how dare they?
That's very sad.
Someone in chat is saying it's shafted like it should be. Should we
You are
ban
not
them?
valid. Last, ban him.
Okay, cool.
You'll note this time that here we actually have the only instance so far of an actual real vehicle showing up.
The Red
although they're
Bamboo
named
Fighters?
as the Bamboo Fighters. Those are actually Shenyang J6 fighter jets, if I'm correct.
Yeah,
basically
they
Chinese version
repurposed.
of Russian planes.
Ooh,
Which is part of the movie trying to very subtly suggest that the Red Bamboo is a stand-in for Communist China. Very
Yep.
subtle. As if the name wasn't enough.
All right, let's
Very, very clever symbolism.
move on to Son of Godzilla.
One of the best entries in the Showa series, Fight Me.
Nah, I agree with you.
I will defend this movie until the day I die. I don't care.
There
Let's.
doesn't seem to be anything wrong with the credits. They actually bothered crediting Kazuo Kiba, the first female screenwriter on the Godzilla series.
Very nice. And we have Manila spelled with one L.
And my favorite, Kamakuris, with a U instead of an A at the end, and that is consistently spelled this way across the entire site with the U.
These misspellings aren't very funny, though. It's not like... One of the previous Godzilla sites, I think Ebra was translated as Quiver.
Well, that's what Google Translate spits out if you put Quiver or Ibra in there.
Never forget cytomegalovirus.
Yeah, that's what it calls Megalon. But that's a story for another time.
And
Kumanga isn't real, you've been lied to.
Kumanga does not exist.
No.
The 4K release of Son of Godzilla will have Kumanga digitally removed.
Yeah, the special edition. Manila with one L is pretty funny, though. It's pretty funny. I find it funny. Manila. Let's move on to Destroy All Monsters.
Yeah, it also uses the Champion Festival trailer. It says the title translates to something like Godzilla, the Grand Blitz Operation, or something crazy like that.
Too cool. We have Manila again with one L. Moonlight SY3. There's a lot of monsters missing here. Varen, Baragon, Manda. All the useless ones like that are missing.
What about weapons? They don't have the key lock UFO. They don't have any of the tower defense stuff that they had downtown Tokyo.
Oh yeah, pretty much all the weapons in Destroy All Monsters were invented.
Yeah, just the Moonlight SY3. I think there were maser cannons in that movie too. I thought that was like the first movie where they crossed those over into the Godzilla series.
Oh no, that was Gigan. There are Maser cannons on the Media Blasters DVD and Blu-ray, though, for some reason. The cover, that is.
Oh.
It's missing the helicopter and those weird-looking tanks as well, and
Well,
the armored trucks. Those
yeah.
are absent, despite being fictional.
It was okay. There's a lot of missing stuff, but this website is maybe still in development, so that can kind of be excused.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Is Destroy Monsters the first one to have an etc. at the end of the credits?
Oh.
Might be.
We've
Haven't
got a
noticed that
donation
on the
again,
others.
$4.99 from C. Gomez.
Oh.
Thank you, C. Gomez.
Arigatou gozaimasu. Okay, let's go on to Godzilla's Revenge.
I'm very entertained by everyone who's getting Mothra autocorrect to Mother in the chat.
Mother. Well,
Save Mothra.
Gabra was so underappreciated he wasn't even present on the monsters list.
The one monster who's not entirely stock footage doesn't have a bio.
Gabra is in fact imaginary. I don't even have to joke about that one. It's true.
Yeah. Well, he's real in Go Godman and Go Green Man.
But are those shows real?
I wonder that sometimes when I see clips from them.
all right. Largely fine. And now let's move on to Godzilla vs. Hedorah.
Another film that I will definitely defend. It's an underrated classic, I would say.
Huge electrode plate. Yeah, it's a good movie. I like Godzilla vs. Hedorah. Nothing really wrong here.
No, it does. The only thing worth noting is it credits Takeshi Kimura, the screenwriter, as Kaoru Mabuchi, which was his pseudonym after, I think, Frankenstein vs. Baragon onward. So the site bothers to use the pseudonym.
Oh, nice.
Oh, the huge electrode plate device. That's a weird English name. That's also what that the new mobile game Godzilla Defense Force uses for it.
Really?
So I think they use some of the same names for.
I'm impressed that it's in there.
That's an interesting super weapon to use. So yeah.
I don't think it's been in any other game before.
Yeah.
Godzilla Defense Force is gonna be pretty cool for a mobile game.
Until they start charging you to win.
No.
Please don't get to that point. I will be so disappointed.
Pay to win. Okay, Godzilla vs. Gigan. And we're gonna see here monsters on screen. Who's missing? The titular monster.
Oh,
Oof.
I was hoping it was going to include all the stock footage monsters, including the ones that are supposed to be in there through stock footage, like the Mothra larva from Ghidorah, the three-headed monster, where you can clearly see her behind Godzilla's tail.
And Gyra.
And Rodan laying on the ground behind Godzilla in one shot. And yeah, I think Titano, you were about to say Gyra. Yeah, you can see him too.
All right. Well, aside from the glaring missing Gigan, this is kind of okay. Now let's go on to Godzilla vs. Megalon.
The true best movie in the Godzilla series.
Yes. And no Gigan either. Jet Jaguar. It's impressive that they don't spell it Jet Jagger.
Yeah, almost everything has been spelling it that way in English. Yeah, not much of note. I don't remember what fictional weapons, if any, were in there. I know that stock footage of like maser cannons and stuff and the red bamboo jets, but not much new.
The Easter Island statue should count as a super weapon.
Yeah.
Or what about the little button or whatever that the characters take from the Seatopian agent or whatever? It's like they say it's like a transmitter or something. That should be on here.
Jet Jaga. Okay, let's move on
Oh,
to.
they should,
Wait, what?
Just caught this. There is original footage of Anguirus in Godzilla vs. Megalon, so
That's
Oh,
that's
yeah.
right.
he should be in there.
But
It's
his
actually
page for him.
it's on his monster bio in the Monsterpedia. It actually does list him as being in
no.
Godzilla vs. Megalon.
Anguirus is listed in the monsters on screen for all monsters attack, but not in Godzilla vs. Megalon.
Also, where's Rodan? Because he appears through stock footage and he's kind of important to, like, the introduction. Like, not as important as the other two, but he's there.
Yeah. All right.
Let's move on to Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla. Which...
Yeah, Les is right. They should have had the Dolphin Rider, or whatever it's officially called.
Oh!
That's a super weapon.
Yeah,
It's a
that thing
super
shows
weapon
up
of my
in,
heart.
That thing shows up in Rulers of Earth too. So it's got some multiple appearances.
F for
Why doesn't
Giga.
the Dolphin Rider have a page on Wikizilla? We've been slacking.
Oh.
Yeah, we need to get on that.
We need to up our game in the obscure vehicles category.
The only notable thing in the credits for Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla is it's the first romanization, the first instance of a weird romanization I've seen for the actress who plays Nami, the Azumi princess in that movie. It calls her Bella Lynn instead of what I usually see is either Beru Lynn or Barbara Lynn. So
Elvira.
I hear you.
Yeah, Mechagodzilla is Kiryu, because that's this display image.
The movie would have gone a bit differently.
Let's move on to Terror of Mechagodzilla, which has Titanosaurus, which automatically makes it the best Showa movie.
I mean, it's pretty good, and it's definitely deserving of that title, even without him. Oh boy, look at this, the sonic wave oscillator. Supersonic wave generator for Monster System Order. Which is actually, I can confirm they use that in Godzilla Defense Force 2 as the name.
It's a mobile game. That name would take up the entire screen.
And then they don't have the Super Geiger that the aliens use to track Godzilla. I thought that would be on here.
Super Geiger.
Yeah. I always remember that just because of that line in the dub.
Greetings, Wikizilla gang. I will soon have a treasure trove of information to send your way for the unmade Toho Hammer Nessie article on your site.
Oh, are you the person who's doing the panel at G-Fest? I am very much looking forward to that one.
Oh yeah, awesome.
To be honest, like, considering that I live quite close to Bray Studios, which is where Hammer did a lot of their filming, like the classic films at least, I'd say I'm interested.
I am still holding out hope that Nessie is in the Monsterverse, because one of those Monarch outposts, it's right over Loch Ness.
Alright, now we jump to still the Showa era, but the first of the new series of Godzilla movies. The Return of Godzilla.
Or as we'll see later when in Godzilla's bio, where it calls this movie Godzilla Returns.
Oh yeah, don't spoil it! Don't spoil it!
I'm sorry, I was
Tag
excited.
your Godzilla.com spoilers.
Okay, so Tomoyuki Tanaka, we got JSDF aerial vehicle, the Super X.
High power laser beam car. I don't think I've seen that name used for it.
Yeah.
I've always heard just like laser beam tank or something.
It's a heck of a car.
It's the like prototype maser cannon
You
thing.
can just drive that with a standard license, huh?
Oh, how I'd love to drive that thing down the motorway. No one would try tailgating me in that.
Oh.
Those things are pretty like worthless in the movie though, because the characters like have Godzilla dead to rights because they are playing that sonar thing, and then one of them just shoots him and pisses him off and ruins
And
everything.
then they miss him several times. How do you miss Godzilla?
Oh, they forgot Shokirus. They forgot him.
Oh my god, you're right.
Oh!
Ah, poor Shokirus. They also forgot Giant Lizard for King Kong vs. Godzilla.
Well, that's more understandable.
Oh, they forgot Skeleturtle. How did... Mystery Bones of Infinite Island.
Oh.
Any other worthless monsters that they missed?
Aside from, well, they missed. Not only did they miss the giant condor, they missed the completely different giant eagle.
octopus.
They don't have the
Giant octopus is
giant
there.
lizard and giant octopus.
Giant.
Man-eater wasn't on the almost.
Oh, man-eater.
Vampire plant as well. He's missing.
Giant octopus is
and Mothra.
Yeah.
Giant octopus is actually important. Giant octopus is actually important, and they.
I mean, there should be a Mothra.com debuting soon. It's only right.
Rodan.com.
Live stream.
Godzilla vs. Biollante.
Not only the greatest Godzilla movie, but the greatest film ever made.
Yeah.
JSDF aerial vehicle, the Super X2.
Yeah, they're going with the Super X for all of them, it seems.
And there's a Maser Beam Tank Type 92. That's a little more normal. I usually see that abbreviated to MBT 92.
Quite nice. And then all the cast and stuff looks okay. Pretty decent.
Missing.
Oh, it's missing by what? It's missing Biollante.
Waiting for someone to point that out. Yeah, she doesn't have a bio, so she's not important enough.
Biollante doesn't have a bio. That's cruel.
Biolante.
Bio Kaiju Biollante is not having a bio. Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah. You know, you gotta wish that they had a plot synopsis here so we could see their explanation.
Wait, you know what I just noticed?
Before they call the Futurians aliens.
Oh yeah.
Well, this is the only movie that uses the advance poster instead of the Space Godzilla uses the advance poster too. What's with that? All the other movies use their normal theatrical posters, but then this one and Space Godzilla have the Noriyoshi Rai advance posters.
Well, the advance posters are just flat out better.
Well, yeah, they should have used it for all of them. And
what?
Oh wow.
Who's
That's Monarch. They've come for us.
Oh.
We're all
that was outside my house. I apologize.
Well, it was nice knowing you.
They finally come for me.
Looks like you're getting nuked. Sounds like. Oh, we got mother time traveling spacecraft, and kids small type time machine.
They don't have Baby, which is my favorite. That's actually the name of the jetpack that Emmy uses. Yes, the jetpack is called Baby.
A baby.
And one other thing, Mecha King Ghidorah has a bio on the Monsterpedia, but he's not on this movie.
He's not. Mecha King Ghidorah, even though he has an entry in the Monsterpedia. Quite sad. And they're missing Dorats.
Yeah, they are. That's a shame.
Alternate forms.
And Godzillasaurus.
All getting knocked off here. And they did mention the Masers, even though they did on Biolante's page, and they're the same.
Yeah,
model.
that's right.
Oh.
What a shame.
Oh no. Okay. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
What about now?
Where is the SGF weapon, Daddy?
That's M11.
Wait, I'm gonna BRB. You talk about Godzilla vs. Mothra.
Who has control of the screen?
I'm not sure if I can talk about Godzilla vs. Mothra for an extended period of time, so instead I will simply say, nice.
Gives me flashbacks every time I hear that.
Okay, what happened?
I just said nice in a dubbed Midori tone of voice.
Oh.
Yeah, the best line.
Alright, there's the Bag End fan. We finally got one.
Yay! It took us almost an hour, but we have our resident Bag End fan. Welcome aboard.
He's not on the site either. We're so sorry.
And Batra's missing.
Oh yeah,
Batra.
Yeah. Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2. We got Rodan, Mechagodzilla.
Godzilla.com forgot Batra, just like our YouTube channel.
Ooh.
The Garuda anti-G combat machine. Pretty sad. Well, I guess no one's.
There's other weapons in that movie too. There's all kinds of maser cannons and stuff. And the Pteranodon robot. How could they forget the Pteranodon robot?
The greatest of all Godzilla series mechs.
They forgot the ship Neokas.
Yeah, I was going to say that too.
I think we're missing the greatest contribution to any film, the burger.
And
Oh yeah.
no baby Godzilla.
Oh, that's a shame.
It's fine. He's only the driving force of the entire plot.
I mean, I'll say it's my favorite Godzilla movie ever, but it would not be if it wasn't for Baby Godzilla.
Baby's not an asset. He's an intelligent being with the right to live.
I'm sorry that you can't accept that.
Wait. Take a look at Godzilla versus Space Godzilla. Okay, Space Godzilla is missing.
I try not to, but proceed.
Godzilla versus Space Godzilla. Space Godzilla is missing. Moguera is missing, but weapons in screen.
Star Falcon and aerial vehicle used by G-Force.
But where's Land Moguera?
Yeah, they don't have Moguera or Space Godzilla, but they have the Star Falcon.
I'm hoping that if they add Land Moguera, they use the name the movie uses for it on screen, which is Rand Moguera.
Rand Moguera. This is very poor. But a work in progress. Godzilla vs. Destroyer. No Destroyer, nor Godzilla Jr. Oh, they use
Yeah, and they use a full width alphanumeric X and then the Roman numeral 3 for, and there's no JSDF aerial whatever vehicle.
Yeah.
There's none of the DHE variant, or actually, I'm not sure because my view hasn't yet updated. So that's just. Hang on a second.
And then they don't have any of the maser cannons except the the DAG 95.
Yeah. They don't have any of the DAG variants of the MBT 92 and the MBAW 93. So.
And they also use the name Refrigeration Laser Tank Type 95, which is an interesting translation.
Full width X. Alright, 1999, Godzilla 2000. We no Orga. We got Godzilla 1999 through 2004, which is similar to Showa, but more extreme.
That guy
because
30 seconds ago was right. Orga is not in the house.
Oh, no. So let's see, we got the full metal missile launchers and blast bombs, but no Millennium UFO.
The main plot device of
No
the film
Dimension
is
Tide.
completely missing.
Or is Blast?
That's the next Dimension Tide's the next move.
Oh.
Blast bombs are those things that they use to try to blow up the city tower.
In Shinoda.
Yeah. Looks like I'll have to send more flowers.
Oh, well, let's move on then. Godzilla versus Mega Gyrus.
Sorry, who?
Mega Gyrus.
There we go.
Brilliant.
No Mega Gyrus or Mega Nulon or Mega Nula. But we got the GX 813 Griffin.
Got the SGS, but not the mini SGS. And then Dimension Tide, they actually used the right name for it. In Godzilla Defense Force, they call it the Orbital Cannon.
Orbital Cannon. Okay. Pretty lame. Godzilla, Mothra, and King Ghidorah, giant monsters, all out attack.
What the hell is that romanization for Ko-Otani? Adding a U, it's always either spelled K-O-H, K-O, or K-O-W, and they stuck a U there instead this time.
Odd. Yeah, we got Mothra and King Ghidorah, naturally, but oh, look at that. Baragon gets shafted.
Just like he does in the title and pretty much the rest of the movie.
Rip.
The Taiho, powerful mobile missile launcher.
Why do they keep adding the to everything?
I guess it's probably the translation, since there's no the in the Japanese name, so maybe to be safe, they're sticking unnecessary thes in the translation.
This is very sad.
Indeed it is.
Okay.
DO3 missile, in parentheses, DO3 rock drilling bullets. I imagine the thing in parentheses must be a direct translation of the Japanese name. Don't know why it's there, though.
Odd. Now let's go to GXMG.
F for Baragon from Visitor Massacre. Thank you for the $2.
F for Baragon.
We will donate that to his memorial fund.
Baragon but not forgotten. Yes.
Yes.
Baragon. Mechagodzilla. We got no. Wait, no, that's fine. He's not in this movie.
There's no Mecha Trilobite, though.
Oh, that sucks. There should also be Godzilla 1954.
Someone yelling in the background with a dog.
The dog is a Wikizilla writer too. Don't worry about it, everyone.
He's doing his best. Hard at work to keep the wiki intact.
I can't remember. Was there any other fictional? There's Maser cannons in the movie. They're not on this page.
Can't remember what type they are. I think they're like type
90. I think they're type 90.
Yeah.
Also, I don't think anyone's pointed this out yet. The mind-bending decision to make put all the Millennium Godzillas on one page.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
That's
like
5 different timelines.
In one not so easy to swallow package.
Okay, so in Tokyo SOS, they're missing Kamoebas, who's probably the most important of these.
We are ready for the war coming. For the record, I would in fact say we are war ready. I'm sorry.
I'm sad.
I'm sorry for reminding you
reference.
Pacific Rim Uprising exists. I'm so sorry.
Let's see, Godzilla, Mechagodzilla. Obviously, no Kamiba. No.
Yeah. They're missing Hanako and Taro as well, so they're missing.
They're just covered under Mothra.
Who was excluded in the Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster monsters.
Yeah. And then they use a different photo for the White Herons, one from this movie. I guess that makes sense. That's very poorly lit.
Levels adjustment. Then Final Wars.
The one that should have the most stuff, I'm going to bet it has no vehicles at all on it. And it does.
No vehicles.
No Gotengo, no Karyu, no Rumbling, none of the Exilian stuff.
No Eclair, none of the none of the guns that any of the characters carry or anything like that.
I think Captain Gordon should count as a weapon.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
There's two things that they don't know about the Earth. One of them is
Oh my god, that is it.
no Zilla. That's the worst crime.
Oh yeah, no Zilla.
Oddly enough, Zilla doesn't appear, but Hedra and Ebirah
No,
are listed.
no.
And the Showa Mogera action figure isn't on here either. That's a crime.
Well, Kamakura is listed here, even though he's. This doesn't even make any sense. Kumonga is not on here, even though he was like more important than Kamakura.
He wasn't on the page for Son of Godzilla either.
Yeah, he's not. Kumonga, poor Kumonga. And I guess that's it.
And no King Caesar, no Manda, no Monster X,
no Kaiser Ghidorah.
None of the motherships or the dogfighters, I think that's what they're called.
Yeah, none of the important stuff.
And now, capital letters, Shin Godzilla.
Oh yeah, here we go.
The controversial Shin Godzilla.
Only has 3 of the cast members, even though it has possibly the largest cast.
Oh, just like Funimation's Blu-ray.
And monsters on screen, we have Godzilla 2016. Pretty simple.
Yay. Now we go to everybody's favorite movie. Isn't that right?
It's equally funny if you're talking about 98 or the anime trilogy.
Yeah. Well, you see, if I say that in one
AKA
case I'm
all
being
the movies
sarcastic,
Netflix
and the
had.
other one I'm being genuine.
So there's none of the tanker trucks or anything on here. There's none of the B-2 Spirit bombers or any of the other things, although I have a sneaking suspicion that might be because they may have had to get the licensing from Northrop Grumman, Lockheed, etc. So that's fair enough.
Okay, so 98 or anime?
I would go with all the American movies before the anime.
Sounds
Alright.
good to me.
We're go-
TriStar Pictures production. That's being generous, but continue.
and we got Matthew Broderick, Jean Reno, Maria Pitillo, Hank Azaria, Kevin Dunn, Michael Lerner, Harry Shearer, and no monsters. There are no monsters in this movie.
Because Toho
Because
doesn't want
man
you
is
to
the
know
real
there's a
monster.
monster in the movie.
That is absolutely beautiful.
I mean,
We
I
haven't
don't
even
think, I
gotten
don't
to the
think
anime trilogy, and people are already bashing it. Just seeing it is enough
Oh
to
my god, I'm not even going to look at the chat.
We've already
whip
got
them
method
into a
to practice.
frenzy.
All right, well, let's see. Godzilla 2014. There are also no monsters in this movie.
Yeah, I don't think any of the things that aren't but it has a link to Legendary's website for the movie.
The fudge?
Well, let's open that up. Yeah, it takes you to their webpage for Godzilla 2014, which has a nice description, a photo gallery. That's actually a pretty nice page. I guess they just wanted to outsource it.
Again, no monsters.
Just like me when I linked to the Sci-Fi Japan credits instead of transcribing them.
Who can blame you?
Oh. Well, okay.
Speaking of, I really hope we get Sci-Fi Japan's credits for King of the Monsters soon.
And I hope they don't have spoilers like Kong Skull Island did.
Oh,
Oh, Bogan, copyright Toho. I
okay.
mean, that's not really a spoiler. That's a foregone conclusion.
Well, we got Zhang Ziyi.
I'm not gonna lie, if Bagan was listed in the credits for King of the Monsters or even Godzilla vs. Kong, I think I would probably grab the nearest book to me and I would probably eat it live on camera.
Hear me out. He's listed in the credits for Godzilla vs. Kong, but then it's the last film in the MonsterVerse.
Oh. They outsourced Godzilla King of the Monsters too.
Yep. That page
For
isn't
the
nearly
record,
as
we were not
complete.
expecting a live stream on this channel either. If you were here for the beginning, it was very obvious.
That's an
Missed one
understatement.
hell of a time.
All right. Now we go to. Okay, there's nothing in here.
This time for real, everybody's favorite Godzilla that there's so much intelligent discourse about.
Okay, Godzilla Planet of the Monsters. No monsters in here. Well, that makes sense.
Well, yeah, there's no monsters on the Planet of the Monsters.
What a misnomer title. Should have been called
The Planet of the Monsters.
Planet
where
of
there are no
Godzilla.
monsters.
Or Monster Planet of Godzilla. That's the theme park ride.
Yeah, Monster Planet. Perfect. I think the title screen might actually reference Monster Planet of Godzilla.
Monster Planet of Godzilla.
Oh, they use different different words for it though. I think the theme park ride was like Kaiju Planeto.
Yeah, but the title there was like some title screen itself. Like I saw it. It was pretty similar.
Oh, well, there you go.
And then the City on the Edge of Battle. Let's just skip right over this one. The Planet Eater. Nothing here either. Gojira Hoshio Kumo. Okay, we're done here. Filmography. Thank you. Let's go to Monsterpedia now. Feel the rumble. Are y'all talking? I can't hear
There
you.
we go. Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry, I
shorted
was
out
losing
for a
connection
second,
there.
but I'm
Yeah,
back.
same.
My internet just suddenly took a nosedive, which is kind of weird. Anyway.
Okay, well, I said, let's skip over City on the Edge battle, and then, we went, and there's nothing in the Planet Eater either, so we're going right.
Now time for now more than an hour into the stream.
What?
Let's
It's
get
been
to the real meat of the site.
It's been an hour?
Maybe?
I mean, how much of that was us dealing with technical issues, though?
We spent, I'd say, at least 20 minutes with the technical issues, so I'd say we've been here about 40 minutes actually doing anything. So we're actually doing quite good for time, I'd say.
And there's a lot of movies.
Well, they got a nice bio or entry at the top of the Monsterpedia. Someone's going to have to read that.
Alright, many
I can go for
kaiju.
that. I don't mind.
What, huh?
Oh, wait.
Many kaiju, parentheses, monsters, and parentheses, have appeared in Godzilla films. The "in" is capitalized, with Godzilla, King of the Monsters, heading the list. What the heck? Godzilla, King of the Monsters?
That's weird. That's a weird sentence. Again, like, grammatically, that is very, very...
No, it's not even that. Wait, Astounding and King of the Monsters aren't.
No, I'm not.
I'm not what?
I was just being quiet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Godzilla,
I was letting you narrate.
King of
The
the
more you get to know about monsters and find your favorite, the more you can enjoy the exciting world of Godzilla. Well, you gotta make more pages. How else are we gonna know about them?
I mean, look at this and more. I mean, Gaiyan isn't even in here. But like, we just skipped over this. Godzilla, King of the Monsters. That's like, look at this. This
Look at this.
the monsters is not capitalized.
But the king is.
What is this? Is this talking about Godzilla 2019? Which it's no monsters from that aren't in here. Or is it talking about?
It's just saying that Godzilla is the king of the monsters. It's still awkward, but
Yeah, the capitalization is weird.
Like, shouldn't it be leading the list as well instead of heading the list? Maybe
that would be assuming that they really cared about how they worded any of this.
These include King Ghidorah, Mothra called the most beautiful kaiju. Thanks to the rich colors of its...
Again, I must reiterate for those just tuning in, this is the official Godzilla website.
Yeah, they launched it a week ago. It's Godzilla.com, and it's getting destroyed.
Unfinished.
See it right down the bottom. Copyright.
Yes. Copyright.
Hey, they spelled Mechagodzilla's name correctly for once.
Oh yeah, they didn't use camel case.
Yeah, because, everything has to use every possible permutation of spelling Mechagodzilla, including the anime trilogy. They spelled it every possible way. But now they got it right here. How wonderful.
Yeah.
I can't wait till see how they try to spell Space Godzilla.
Oh my god, they're gonna put space dash lowercase Godzilla. Copyright 2019.
Space colon Godzilla.
Oh.
Or Spez Godzilla.
Well, no, Spay Godzi is actually an official abbreviation of his name. Like, it's actually been used in English on a toy. Like, SPE Godzi. Not kidding.
Oh.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, we found a way around the swear filter.
Someone is expressing a little bit of salt.
Wait, what?
Because it's still a work in progress. You insert swear word here.
Oh well, I mean, we've repeatedly been saying that it's work in progress, but we're just having fun here. We're having a little bit of fun, okay?
We're not, seriously. Don't take this the wrong way, everyone. We're just having a good time.
Okay, so let's jump right into Godzilla 1954 through 1975.
Toho just prevented NECA from releasing a Mothra larva for no reason. We could say much harsher things about them.
Like, seriously, that's true. We could really rip it.
But on the off chance that they ever get wind of us, they would unleash their atomic fury upon us. So
We're all friends here.
Toho Godzilla. Alright, the first 15 films, blah blah blah, comprise what is known as the Showa era Godzilla series. Godzilla is destroyed by a heroic scientist with a super weapon in the first film, but Godzilla, who appears a year later in Godzilla Raids Again, survives to star in 13 more films. Oh, well, I mean, I think they're not acknowledging the fact that it's a second-generation Godzilla.
yeah, you would think they would make a lot more sense if they said, like, the first Godzilla is destroyed, and then, but the second Godzilla who appears, but no, they're both called Godzilla, so let's just say Godzilla.
Over time, both Godzilla's look and his attitude change and evolve in ways that reflect the giant monster's shift from being an apocalyptic threat to mankind to serving, along with his kaiju allies, as a frequent defender of the Earth against extraterrestrial threats. They put Mechagodzilla with camel case in here.
Oh, god damn it, I spoke too soon. Oops, sorry, that was a naughty word. That's not family friendly.
All is lost.
Demonetized. Godzilla is latest seen heading out to sea. His last scene, so he died. Okay. Work appeared. This is really weird. Work appeared.
I always see that used in, like, awkward Japanese translations to English. Work instead of, like, film or whatever.
Yep. I think the one I remember the most has to be the Go Godman film, where it was, for a while, the translation was something like, new work, Go Godman. And, yeah.
Let's look here. It says, under Godzilla 1950, copyright 1964. Oh.
Wow. Very, very quality. I mean, in the GMK Super Complete Works, they also do the same thing. They put copyright 1968 for under Veron for
odd. Very odd.
Right. There's just it's 50 meters, 20,000 metric ton weight. It's all the exact same. Pretty pointless to list them all separately.
You could if you wanted to.
Now we go to Heisei Godzilla. That's not the official name. It's Godzilla, all caps, 1984 to 1995.
Godzilla appeared in 1984 to resurrect the series with Godzilla Returns.
The thing I spoiled earlier.
Godzilla movie, Godzilla Returns.
Not the Return of Godzilla. It's Godzilla Returns.
Godzilla Man 2000 says he didn't die. He just went to go get a six-pack. Canon ending.
In subsequent films, as Godzilla faced such massive foes as Ghidorah and Mothra, its own size and that kind of glosses over the... Yeah, he just happened to get bigger throughout the series, is basically what this is saying.
It's powered up third generation Godzilla. It's not... His size didn't gradually increase. By the end of the Heisei series, after defeating Destroya spelled wrong.
Yeah, it's spelled the way it should be spelled, but still not the official spelling.
Yeah,
we should also be pronouncing it Destroyer, since that's what the dub does.
Yep.
Or
Destroyer.
we could do like James Rolfe and call it Destroya.
Destroya.
Destroyer.
Godzilla's internal nuclear energy had become so overloaded that he finally melted down like a failed nuclear reactor. Okay. And consumed by fire.
You don't have to call him a failure.
Failed. Like a failed reactor. Godzilla's a failure. Okay, so we got... okay, here we go. So it says 80 meters, 50,000 for Return of Godzilla and Biollante, and then it says it here.
Oh, we haven't dragged them yet for putting a picture of Godzilla Jr. on this page.
Yeah, I mentioned that earlier off the stream, but yeah, they're just stuck a picture of Godzilla Jr. It's actually a nice picture. I've never seen of him before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But very low quality.
Always got new stuff in the vault.
And then, transition 80 meters to 100 meters here in the Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah. which I mean, it's not exactly accurate because he's never. Well, I mean, he technically is 80 meters during the beginning, but he's like never seen or anything.
We're getting a bit of an argument going on.
Well, I guess you could say you do see him at that height when Mickey Sagusa has that vision of him walking underwater, and the part where he attacks the sub because he's still technically not grown to 100 meters yet. So I guess they bothered to actually acknowledge that.
Pretty nice. But
this may be incompetently made, but Gojipedia is still worse than this. Damien Conceptos. You've got the right attitude.
Godzilla.com doesn't plagiarize from us.
Oh yeah. Burn. Okay. Astounding, you turned into a robot for a second there. Robot. Oh. Can you hear me now? Huh?
Yep, I can hear you. We're back.
Astounding, are you not a robot anymore?
Hopefully.
Yeah, you're not a robot anymore. Okay.
Am I not a robot anymore? Am I here?
You were never a robot.
Okay.
Your heart is cold. Who'd love a cyborg?
Well, also, something we failed to mention, the header images are pretty cool. Like, right here, the Godzilla Millennium. It's just lifted straight out of Godzilla Super Complete Works. Look at this. It's look, I can try to find it right now.
It goes to show how much GMK Godzilla kind of stands out in terms of design. Yet Final Goji isn't anywhere to be seen. So yeah. If any of you say Superworm, I will draw every Wikizilla cast member.
Well, see here. Wait, no, that's not it. Okay.
Right. Yeah, I can hear you guys again. You guys are turning into robots.
Yeah, I was having the same problem.
Okay, well, here, look at this. Look.
I'm looking.
Look.
I'm looking.
Look. See. Observe. It's
a nice turnaround of Kiryu Goji.
Yes. I don't know where it's from, though. It doesn't look exactly like either from one of these. Right?
Is that from the Super Complete Works for that movie or something?
I think a cult just started in the chat.
What?
Yeah, we kind of got a Superworm cult appearing.
Oh, there it is. You said it.
What's Superworm?
There we go. They said that. So one guy said that they would draw as many of us as they could if we said Superworm, and so yep. Well, I look forward to seeing the result.
What? Okay, so anyway, back to Godzilla Millennium. Godzilla 2000 Millennium featured a new, more reptilian-styled Godzilla with huge, jagged dorsal fins and a dark green body. The 6 films from Godzilla 2000 to Final Wars are referred to as the Millennium Godzilla series. These films are notable for their variety of approaches to both plot and Godzilla lookings.
Godzilla
lookings.
That's an interesting way to say appearance or design. Maybe we should, on the site, we need to change the design sections to lookings now.
Okay.
That's the official name, guys. We got to do it.
Ultra Wiki.
Yeah, Ultra Wiki would have already renamed. Would have renamed Kamakuras to have that U at the end of his name.
So Superworm, I assume this is referring to the uncanny variable embryo.
I mean, I have no idea.
It's got to be, right?
Uncanny embryo, horrible, creeping dark.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I need to show this to the world. I only shared it with Golden. Here we go. Look at this, guys. Look who's in the movie. Wait for it. Wait for the lag discrepancy.
All right, waiting for 15 seconds.
Okay.
Starting my timer now.
Why Superworm when you can Skeleturtle?
Now you can have both.
Yes.
Can you see it yet?
Nope.
What? It's been-
Yes.
There we go. Beautiful.
There he is. Uncanny
Hero
embryo.
we deserve.
I mean, I'm sure there's people who don't get the reference. So
They're just not cultured like the rest of us if they don't get this reference.
I'm gonna put it up.
Loads of people don't get this, judging by the chat.
I'm gonna
All
get
right,
it.
who wants to explain?
I'm just gonna put it up. Put the.
Tano is the expert on the uncanny embryo, so he would have to explain it.
I do own one, for the record.
Oh, really?
Yep, got it at a toy show.
Nice.
What? I got the green uncanny embryo and the brown one, but there's also a pink one. So the uncanny embryo is a bootleg of a Bandai Mothra Larva figure called Mothra Larva DX or something for I think Rebirth of Mothra. And so the package is really ridiculous, and it has a xenomorph, and it says variable uncanny embryo horrible and creep in dark, not suitable for children under 3 years, and all that.
It's true.
It's one of the greatest bootlegs ever.
So yeah, you
Absolutely.
flip a switch on the bottom, it crawls forward, the eyes glow up. It's a fairly neat bootleg, all things considered.
You know, that's not like a bad idea for a live stream. We could just do Godzilla bootlegs.
Among the kaiju
That would pull in some views.
Oh, I thought you were going to suggest it's a live stream that's just the larva crawling across the screen.
Well, I would think that we would just do a kaiju profile for the uncanny embryo, but
So off track, but it's okay. Oh, all right, that's also valid.
All right, well, let's return to Millennium Godzilla.
Big fella doesn't even come close.
what
fella
about
has a
Yowie
good name
Hands
for that.
Gaigan?
Oh,
All right, yeah.
oh my God! We have to show it. We have to show it.
All right, hold on. I'll. Shit, he's in storage.
I'm gonna source this as well.
Look at it! Look at it! Look at it! Wait, we have to wait for the delay.
Let me just grab this.
Dun 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 dun.
This must also be shown.
Dun 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 dun.
See, people are already requesting a Godzilla bootleg stream. That's a good idea.
I like that.
Oh, here, I'm going to send you another boot.
Can you see the big fella?
But what about the Godzilla and bootlegs? Those are the best. The King Ghidorah with arms.
Look at him, he just wants a hug.
Big fella.
I've always heard a Yowie Hands Gaigan called Goigen, Goygen. I like
Big
that name
fella.
for him. Goigen.
Goigen.
But I've also heard that name applied to the Trendmasters Gaigan.
That's fair. He's very extreme. Should we just transition into a bootleg stream after we've done going through these monster bios?
I gotta finish editing the history video and rendering it. Dudes. Huh?
A classic.
What? All right. Okay. Well.
All right, there, back on topic.
What? Height 55 meters. Height 55 meters. Height 60 meters. Height 55, 100 meters. Okay, we breezed through that. Nothing wrong here.
Yeah, I don't see any errors with the weights either. Kind of disappointed they didn't include length for any of them, but you know.
Okay. Next is Godzilla 2016. They have this little.
You guys excited to read about how he's a colony of microorganisms?
Oh my god.
Yeah. See, it says right there.
Wait, what? Huh? Was the first Godzilla? Shin Godzilla was the first Godzilla film made by Toho after a 12-year break from Godzilla Final Wars. In an original story with no continuity with any of the previous Godzilla films, a bizarre creature emerges from the sea and comes ashore here in Japan, where it undergoes a series of sudden evolutionary changes to its body shape. It's okay. Well, you lied to me. There's no microorganisms here.
It was a joke. Please don't hurt me.
At least everyone's favorite puppy is here, though.
Yeah, but Shinagawa-kun isn't there, and the fifth form isn't there, and the tail face isn't there. I mean,
wait, what?
Those are...
He's not in here. Shinagawa's not in here.
No, neither is the fifth form. But Shin Godzilla's tail face should be its own kaiju because so many people deny its existence.
Oh yeah. I don't get those people. Haha, 118.5 meters, surpassed just now by barely, like, how much? 1 meter? Godzilla 2019 grew.
Oh my god, that's right.
Godzilla 2019, slight spoilers, grew 1 meter taller than Shin Godzilla, so now he's...
But he's still just a hair, like 0.2 meters under 120 meters, so he's still shorter than Space Godzilla, Super Mechagodzilla, and all that.
And Hanna-Barbera Godzilla.
Yeah. Hanna-Barbera Godzilla is even taller than a lot of them. By like 2 meters.
Yeah, 122, 400 feet. Wait, yeah, okay. And now, Mothra. This one's a mess. Mothra first appears in Mothra 1961. Mothra's life cycle begins as a larval creature that hatches from an egg.
Praise the egg.
Praise.
Later, the Mothra larva is able to produce a strong silk-like thread that it uses to weave a cocoon around itself. During this stage, it metamorphoses before finally emerging as a winged adult. The silken thread Mothra produces also serves as one of its most useful weapons against Godzilla thanks to its strength. Mothra's poisonous scales are another defense it employs to painful effect against Godzilla and other kaiju. Although Mothra's size changes film to film,
Which it absolutely does. You can attest to that.
Its
We have
basic
an entire page to prove it.
its basic design, powers, and ability and personality remain familiar. Able to fly across
Powers, not so much.
powers, yeah. Able to fly across oceans, battle massive kaiju, and protect the natives who worship it. It? Not her? Oh.
And it's just, it varies between using it and he for Godzilla on here, so I think it's just a side effect of the translation, since the kaiju are always just called it in Japanese.
Mothra is often called the most beautiful kaiju.
You're right, and you should say it.
Yes, queen! Okay. Mothra vs. Godzilla, look at the stats it gives here. Wait, what the
Oh
heck?
yeah, I completely forgot that there was going to be stats. I assume that must be referring to like the larva and the imago, but
This doesn't even make any sense. Well, I mean, the signs are okay, but it's pointing.
Look at it, for ever a horror of the deep, it only gives a weight. It doesn't give any other stats.
40 meters, destroy all monsters. And 120 meters, blah, blah, blah. Height 65 meters in Space Godzilla. 30 meters to 24. Okay. This is all just Mothra stat noise. I'm sick of Mothra stats.
No more.
Let's go to King.
I'm sick of Mothra.
King Ghidorah. Nice photo, PNG. Y'all can use the console editor like that inspect element and like click that little thing. Yeah, little cheat. Nice. You learned something. King Ghidorah.
First error here is there's no hyphen between 3 and headed. That's a huge error.
That's the biggest error we've come across so far. Not. Okay. It was originally meant to be as powerful on its own as Mothra, Rodan, and Godzilla put together, with a design reminiscent of the dragons of Asian mythology. And
what about the Linnean?
And the unicorn, and the Pegasus, and the Zmegorini, as we say in our Showa King Ghidorah Kaiju Profile Redux. King Ghidorah is covered in golden scales, has 3 heads, and is able to fly with its powerful wings. The gravity beam and its metallic screams can strike terror into the hearts of man and monster alike.
But they've kind of become a meme as of late.
Yeah.
Why?
So what if God... Well, sorry, what if you wanted to go to heaven, but God said... And then...
Okay, yeah, that's...
Well, I mean, Ghidorah is God according to the anime, so that's very fitting.
Higher dimensional monster. With its devastating power...
Oh no, you mentioned the anime again.
Wait, look at this. With this
we just got a bunch of unsubscribes, man.
anime. I like anime.
Anime equals bad.
You can't say I like anime. Okay, so this describes Ghidorah's terrifying beauty. Right here.
We're learning a lot about the person who wrote this site.
Yes.
Just like we learned about the person who sculpted that Gigan figure.
No.
You could argue, if you're going to be a bit pedantic, you could argue that actually Mogira is technically the first space kaiju, even though he's a robot. But, you know, if you're going strictly by the idea that robots...
Dogora came before Ghidorah, didn't he?
Dogora.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is a lie. He is the best space kaiju, but
he's not the first.
They have this horrible lens flare photo of GMK Ghidorah.
When we spent many years fruitlessly searching for a good info box image of Ghidorah, and we had to use that one with corrected lens flare for a while.
That's very sad. Please don't remind me. We have Ghidorah. The three-headed monster with hyphen over in work appeared.
Yeah, that's why it's like especially an error at the top.
Horrible error. And then blah 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 50 meters. Oh yeah, look here's a big deal. Godzilla vs King Ghidorah height 140 meters. This is a gigantic issue. If you've watched the inconsistent kaiju stats and then the corrections video, it's just a gigantic mess. Originally in the pre-production size chart, they had 140 meters, and like most things say 140 meters, but Godzilla vs Mechagodzilla 2 says 150 meters, so that overrides everything. Pretty sad.
Wait a minute, there's a new Godzilla film coming out in 2019. This is the first time hearing of it.
Huh?
Yep.
Nani?
Nandato.
Nani? Nankore?
Nani?
これは何ですか? Okay, let's go on to Anguirus.
Alright, I know you can't keep that voice up for long.
An Ankylosaurus frozen for 150 million years. Anguirus is awakened and transformed by a hydrogen bomb test.
Wait, that's not true.
No, they never specifically say he was transformed, but they definitely say he was awakened. They also say he's also known as Killer of the Living.
Killer of the Living.
Animals, original plundering murderers.
Okay,
Anguirus first debuted in Godzilla Raids Again, 1955, as the first monster.
You sound like Cookie Monster is a chain smoker.
Okay.
Yodelante.
As the first monster to fight and be defeated by Godzilla, another Anguirus that appears. Wait, defeated by? That's a bit of an euphemism.
He
Yeah.
literally died.
He had his neck
didn't
bit. He
he-
was lit on fire.
Didn't he also, according to the Kaiju Guide in Godzilla PS4, he also fought a monster called Gigantus and banished him from this plane of existence? Why isn't it mentioned here?
He is a literal god.
Anguirus sacrificed himself. Okay, another Anguirus appears in Destroy All Monsters and was a popular fellow kaiju to Mothra, Rodan, and Godzilla.
Even though he's getting unfairly glossed over nowadays.
Yeah, because he sucks.
We're not going to turn this into another debate about my boy Maguma.
What the hell is this? Godzilla Final War's height? 160 meters?
Oh my god.
Wow. Well, that makes it... Yeah, he's taller than Boggin. He's the tallest Godzilla monster, aside from Godzilla Earth, of course.
160 meters? What?
Where the hell did they get that in stat?
It's his length, right?
I guess let me look that up real fast. 160 meters is his length in Final Wars.
Tisk.
His body height in Final Wars is 90 meters, standing upright, and 40 meters on all fours.
Well, this is still a work in progress, so maybe they'll fix that eventually. All right. Now on to can we note how Anguirus is listed before Rodan? I mean, it's not like they're following chronological order because Mecha King Ghidorah is listed before Manila and Hedorah and Ibira and Kamacuras and Megalon and Jaguar. So, very strange. A nice picture of Rodan here. Nice.
Very nice.
Okay, so Rodan is a gigantic pterosaur-type kaiju that hatches underground from prehistoric eggs as a result of global warming. Huh?
They do say that in the movie, but they say it's like a combination of nuclear fallout and global warming that woke him up.
Wasn't there also, like, I could have sworn that there was something to do with, like, the volcano itself waking up as well, or something like that, but...
Well, they trigger it to become active at the end of the movie, but mostly...
that great transparent image. Semi-transparent.
Yeah, very weird. The creature made its debut in Rodan 1956 after the shockwave force of its wing movement strikes the Saikaibashi Bridge and destroys part of the city. Rodan is defeated.
Which city?
The city, whatever city, not Tokyo. Fukuoka.
Yeah, it was Fukuoka, and I forget what they said it was in the U.S. version, but it wasn't Fukuoka.
No, it was Fukuoka. Wait, no.
It wasn't. It wasn't the Japanese version. But they changed it in the dub, but I forget what they changed it to.
Yeah, and in the kaiju profile, we somehow said Tokyo. Very sad. Rodan is defeated when the military uses explosives to cause an eruption of the volcano at Mount Aso, Kyushu. Rodan also stars in Ghidorah the Three-Headed without hyphen again. So I guess whenever they type it in all caps, they don't put hyphens.
Guess not. But they put one in Invasion of Astro Monster in all caps. There's a hyphen there. God.
Well, anyways. And return for 2 more Showa-era films. Yeah, okay. The Rodan of the Heisei era first appears in GVMG2. In a new island setting, the creature emerges and, as its power grows, evolves into Fire Rodan.
As its power grows, very succinct explanation of the absolute mind-bending plot
Taking a
contrivances of
massive
Godzilla
jump.
vs. Mechagodzilla 2.
Anytime that song is played, it seems Baby gets a huge intake of power. Yeah, I'm just going to accept that. No need to explain
A
it.
song that was extracted psychically from a plant somehow? I don't...
Yeah, the Shipneokis, which has an official name.
Ship
But
Neo.
it's never said in the movie.
Like the original Rodan, it is capable of creating a sonic boom shockwave with its wings. It also has a new beam-like weapon known as the Uranium Heat Wave.
That's an interesting heat wave. Well, that's an interesting way to translate beam.
Okay, 50-meter height for Ghidorah three-headed monster. They don't say a wingspan for any of these.
Yeah, that just opens up more risk for them to mess it up.
Wait, oh, John Reeves? Oh, wait, oh, oops, I just said his name aloud.
Uh-oh.
He's in the chat.
All right, I'll bite. Godzilla 2000 doesn't have combat effective regeneration.
He cannot regenerate that quickly. Like,
Oh, no.
seriously.
Oh.
We are shooting ourselves in the foot
Okay.
here, but we are shooting ourselves in the foot
Okay.
here with truth.
Well, anyway, Mechagodzilla, we have, Mechagodzilla has a new origin story and different abilities with each new film incarnation. This is the first time they do bullet points for multiple incarnations.
Because
It's
Mechagodzilla
justified.
is just,
Mechagodzilla is very confusing.
yeah, he's just that special.
A giant...
Yes, I see this question being asked in the chat quite a lot. We stated this earlier, but yes, this is an official website. It's licensed, it's genuine. Toho made this website.
Copyright 2019 Legendary and Warner Bros. Entertainment / Godzilla TM and copyright Toho Co. comma Ltd. dot. Okay, anyway. A giant battle robot modeled on the image of Godzilla and built by the aliens of Black Hole Planet 3 as part of their plot to conquer Earth. Aliens of Black Hole Planet 3. They switched...
I mean, that name gets translated all kinds of crazy ways.
Well, that's...
In the movies, they say the spacemen from the third planet of the black hole outer space.
Oh,
And then the IDW comics use simians, which is one of their names.
Which, to be honest, it suits them.
But yeah, that's the alien race translations are another topic for another time.
Alright, if someone else wants to read the rest of this.
I don't think we need to read it all.
Well,
I could read it. I like Mechagodzilla. He's my favorite monster.
Alright, then read it.
All right. The ultimate war machine built by the United Nations Godzilla Countermeasures Center using reverse-engineered 23rd century technology, salvaged from the ocean floor after Godzilla defeated Mecha King Ghidorah and the Futurians.
Oh my god, not even a comma.
Yeah, that was a
Mega
slog.
run-on.
An anti-Godzilla weapon created using DNA from the bones of the original Godzilla. All the Mechagodzillas are created in the hope of being the ultimate weapon to use against Godzilla. With every part of its body functioning as a weapon, Mechagodzilla always poses a real threat. And how many seconds do you think until we get some snarky comments about the anime Mechagodzilla in chat?
Well, there's a time delay, so that's all that's keeping it from being instant.
I mean, I thought someone would preempt that by as soon as we click on Mechagodzilla, start throwing some shade about it, but...
I mean, all the shade that they have to throw is that it's not even listed on here.
That's because they're only covering the live-action Toho movies on here.
Very, very odd. Okay, so 50 meters, 120 meters. For they actually give Kiryu the only separate thing. It says multi-purpose fighting system 3.
MFS.
MSF.
Oh, MSF 3? No, they were so close.
MSF 3.
It actually splits Kiryu's stats from having for Tokyo SOS at least, from having the battle gear and not.
Yeah, but it doesn't elaborate. It just says.
Yeah, it just gives them 2 separate entries.
Wow.
But you know what this does mean? They never actually say the word Kiryu here, so Gojipedia is 100% right. The Kiryu, Kiryu is only an unofficial fan name, and it's not real at all.
Wow. Yeah, you're right. I mean,
The more I see of this, the
pressing
more apparent it becomes they're just doing what we do, but a lot worse.
the boy. Let's hear it for the
we are
boy.
joined by another narrator.
Okay,
Introduce
okay, the boy. Introduce yourself, the boy.
Hey there, kaiju fans. It's the boy who cried Godzilla here to
Rip apart.
destroy you with facts and logic. Oh, God.
No, we're not destroying Gojipedia. At least not in this live stream.
Yeah, no, but they call themselves Monsterpedia on one of the things. On the website. They've
Godzilla.com.
got Monsterpedia, and it's just...
It's kind of similar to a name we very briefly used before we forked.
Oh, really?
I think that was one of the things that I suggested we change it to
And
and
it's
create the
That would've been
illusion of a
awkward.
broader appeal. Yeah.
Well, if we're done with Mechagodzilla, we can go to Mecha equals King Ghidorah.
I'll gladly read that one. Okay.
In the 23rd century. Go on.
Just waiting for the page to update. Lag going. Come on. There we go. Still getting there. I do apologize. This is.
Hey boy, someone asked if you are male. What the heck?
No, actually, believe it or not, I am a
Careful.
genderless lizard man from the 31st century.
Oh.
God, he gave it up.
In the 23rd century, the Futurians recover the remains of King Ghidorah from the seafloor, where it lay after Godzilla defeated it in the 20th century. Using their advanced technology, they resurrect the kaiju as a partial cyborg. Its central head, neck, torso, and wings are all replaced with mechanical ones. First thing I have to say is technically there's no such thing as being a partial cyborg. If you have cybernetic tech in you, the moment you have cybernetic tech in you, you are a cyborg.
Well, keep in mind
something I've
here that
noticed in a lot of
Toho's
Japanese
definition of
media.
cyborg is not very
Yeah.
accurate. I mean, they call it the original Mechagodzilla cyborg, even though, at least in his first appearance, he's completely mechanical.
Oh, so it's kind of like
Let's
a...
just get this out here.
Huh?
Central
Android?
head, neck, torso, and
Yeah,
wings.
it's like a Dragon Ball
Person,
Z android.
Cyborg, half robot, half person.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
It is difficult. But, like, I just see them flip-flop so much.
Dragon Ball Z android. Well,
That's another thing. Yeah, they
oh. Well, they have 140 meters for him too, Mecha King Ghidorah.
If it was 150, that'd be wild.
Oh, have different stats for both of them. Oh man,
Oh,
that
no.
would.
Yeah, that'd be moronic. Nice picture. And now
Very nice picture.
let's go on to Manila with one L.
Yeah, we better rename that page right now if we haven't already.
Get the
Yeah,
bots
we
on it.
Go by the way the Ultra Wiki do, where if a monster's name is spelled wrong
Hey,
on a T-shirt,
hey.
that's the right name.
Koopa, post that meme about. We have
Second.
post it.
Gotta grab it. Hang on.
We need to give these people context.
Barabbas. So
buddy in the
Barabbas.
comments just
I have not seen that picture before either.
Okay.
So Barabbas from the Ultra Wiki, he's a kaiju from Ultraman Ace, or Choju, sorry, from Ultraman Ace, and the Ultra Wiki is infamous for constantly changing his name because, like, a T-shirt spells it wrong. Hang on, I've got it now. Incoming. Here we go.
And you know, if we did the same
Wonderful
thing,
menu
we would be
picture.
we'd be calling Gabra Gavila and calling Jet Jaguar Jet Jagger and Megalon Megaron.
Never forget that apparently one of Gabra's nicknames is Gavoric.
I should just go to the actual page. I don't know what the hell the name would be though. Ultra.
It's
Yeah, that's a trick.
as of the current count, the name of the page on Ultra Wiki is Baraba. spelt like the character from the Bible, but with
we have to talk about Zolgal Island.
Oh god.
That's spelled like 3 different ways on this site. It's spelled differently in Kamakuros's bio than it is in this one. The Japanese name is definitely more like Zolgal, but it's spelled in English with an S.
Anymore. This just makes me sad.
Okay, anyway, enough Barabbas. Manila, aka Minya, Zolgal Island. It has the appearance of an infant kaiju with light gray skin. Also, this says...
Oh, geez, man, how long it take you to come up with that description?
But it does say born prematurely. That's something that was never confirmed until now.
That was never explicitly stated, but... I mean, you can
only took
He's
52
broken out of his
years.
egg.
Yeah, there we go. Manila is prematurely born.
Poor guy. Poor little
Why
guy.
does it say Milla? Milla is his best nickname. Screw Minya. I think I'll call him Milla.
I think I'll call him Milla.
Yeah, that's
says
better.
I gotta learn to fight my own
Productions
battles.
English dub adult trying to do a child voice. That's better.
Godzilla says I should learn to fight my own battles, you know. Yeah. And Barney. Okay. After Godzilla steps hard... Wait, okay. Because it is underdeveloped, the heat wave appears as a sequence of donut-like smoke rings.
Oh, no.
Are they insisting on
smoke
translating heat beam or heat ray as heat wave now? That seems to be what's going on.
Quite sad.
And my internet's died, so get ready for my call to drop really quickly.
Oh no, rip in peace.
It's in the chat.
I'll never
boys.
forget you.
F in the chat, everybody. F in the chat.
I'll stick around for as long as I can, but I think it's telling me that it's had enough. But I'll stick as long as I can.
Yeah,
I will fight it.
After Godzilla steps hard on Manila's tail, the surprised infant generates the extra energy needed to produce a focused heat wave similar to Godzilla's.
Something I like about wikis like us about something kind of comical is that they have to turn something meant as a joke into something just encyclopedic. Like, Godzilla steps on his tail, it makes him shoot his smoke rings. Canonize that as, that step gave him the extra energy so that he could finally go even further beyond.
Well, I mean...
The guy who made a Phantom Menace joke in the chat is so valid.
It's like I remember that I can't remember what film it was. I actually think it was like WALL-E or something. The audio descriptive literally called the main character a sniveling rat bag of metal, and that's like the thing. That's like
Wow.
That's like the thing that blind people listen to, so they can understand. What's
That
going
reminds me, someone.
A sniveling rat bag of metal, and it's like if you were to turn that into like an encyclopedic thing, it would be something just like he shivered and was sad.
The best part is that reminds me, a couple years ago, someone tried to add like the audio description of Godzilla from Godzilla 2014, and it was something like he's a fat, bloated T-Rex with something like with bumpy skin or something like that, and they were like adding that as his design. I kept reverting it. Yeah, I kept reverting it, and they were like, well, this is what it says in the audio description, so that's the official description of what he looks like.
I mean, that is pretty fitting for Manila, but...
Yeah, Godzilla 2014, I wouldn't think of him as bloated T-Rex, but you know.
There were a bunch of jokes about him being extra thick back in the day, but...
Yes.
No, they were just calling him fat.
2014 was a year where people made lots of strange protests over character redesigns. Most famously, of course, being the Sonic's arms are not blue, which I won't elaborate on.
This isn't turning into a
we can't talk about Sonic.
This is not Christian stream, guys. Let's not go there.
Okay, so Son of Godzilla, they correctly say 13 to 18 meters for Son of Godzilla, but then they lays out and say 13 to 18 meters and 1,800 to 3,000 tons for the rest of the Showa movies, even though he's one fixed size for all of those.
Because, you know, he doesn't age at all in 30 years.
Well, actually, It kind of...
that is interesting.
Actually, if you consider, like, the suit actor for Godzilla, in Son of Godzilla, he's way taller than Haru Nakajima. So, actually, if they had actually, like, cared, they would have said that Manila grew in size in Destroy All Monsters, because he's more closer to Godzilla's size now.
Gorosaurus is officially 35 meters in Destroy All Monsters, despite being the exact same size as Godzilla, so clearly they didn't care.
Yeah.
Make the rules.
And then they have, Final Wars. Let's move on to Hedorah.
Alright.
Our smog factory gets a call out here.
Oh, yes, the smog. Why didn't we mention that on the Godzilla vs. Hedorah page? That absolutely deserved an entry there.
Alright, let me just grab the image.
But, like, how would we introduce those? Like, in a completely uncalled for switch to an animated transition, there's a smog factory.
Look here, guys. List of minor Toho monsters on Wikizilla. And here you can see Mystery Bones of Infant Island. You can see other Mystery Bones of Infant Island. You can see Maneater.
Bones.
And you can see...
You got it right in your hotbar.
You got Smog Factory right here.
Because it's just that great of a page.
The thing I love about Smog Factory is, despite being such an insignificant creature, because he is actually, I'm not sure if he's like classed as a robot or as something else, but along with Hedorah, it makes him one of the very first characters in a kaiju film, at least in the mainline Godzilla series, to be represented entirely through animation.
Yeah, and we have a giant wet sock here, and the giant leech. Futami.
That's my boy Weird Bird.
Be nice to the giant leech. It's not his fault the film got banned, and that's the only... the bootleg copy is the only version we have of it. Well, American version aside.
What the heck? Okay, well, anyway, back to giant lizard. Okay, and back to Hedorah. Hedorium. Okay, it starts. Hedorium is an extraterrestrial creature.
I think that must be referring, because in the movie they say that the mineral his body is composed of is Hedorium.
Yeah, but...
And I guess, like, that's still a weird way to introduce him in this bio.
Yeah, but it says
that it introduces it as... Is the Hedorium?
What?
I guess, like, they're trying to imply
Hedorium
that
is
he
an
didn't become Hedorah until he, like, fed on pollution, and that, like, the base organism is just Hedorium. I don't know.
I was always under the impression that he's just an alien garbage monster.
Well, yeah, but...
He's a colony
It's
of
gotta be more
microbes.
complicated than that.
Oh, well... I guess this is like calling, like, a normal Earth mixotrophic organism like carbon. Like, okay, yeah, it's made of a lot of carbon, but it's not the life form. Okay, anyway. Hedorah is born. The kaiju has a slimy tadpole-like shape and two angry red eyes that bulge from the vertical slits. Okay?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We're not
Shall
gonna...
we elaborate?
No.
We already did that in another video.
We're not gonna
keep it family.
We're gonna
keep it family friendly here.
We're not gonna get this live stream demonetized.
Are we demonetized?
And it can produce a deadly acid-like mist that rapidly decays human flesh and dissolves metal structures. After Hedorah comes ashore in Japan, there's a really awkward line break there.
I was gonna say something about that. It's just... I want to say that's not their fault, but...
Encounters Godzilla, who defeats it, but only temporarily.
I'm pretty damn sure that's their fault.
Hedorah returns in a new flying shape with the power to quickly morph its physical form as needed. It is vulnerable to dryness, and when fully dehydrated crumbles to dust, but the creature can be revived, and becomes even more powerful if re-exposed to moisture.
I have to point out someone in the chat made a trash man joke. He comes out and he starts eating garbage. That is a very great comment.
Trash man.
William Glass, you have
I
done
go
a
out,
great
I
thing.
throw trash all over the ring, and then I start eating garbage.
And I pick up the can and I bash the guy in the head.
If he was a playable character in the Atari games, you could have done that.
Oh no!
The
Right.
wrestling arena.
That's my character. I'm the trash man.
Toho needs to bring the trash man out of retirement.
It's time.
Yeah, Final Wars doesn't really count.
Oh yeah, that cameo.
Vote for Bono.
They disrespected Bono like that. They did him dirty. Okay, Abira. Abira has... Okay, let's look at this picture.
If you guys can hear this, but I keep getting a bunch of Discord pings because my friend is very excited that we brought up the smog factory. And he's just...
I mean, who wouldn't be excited about the smog factory?
It's a bit of a delay. I can't wait to see what he starts saying when he hears me calling him out like that.
More people need to know of his existence.
What the heck? What the heck is this? I don't know why they make some images partially transparent. Very weird. A terrorist organization known as the Red Bamboo operates from a secret base on Lech Island.
Oh yeah, that's an interesting romanization of Lecce Island there. I've also seen it translated as Wretch Island before.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
After radioactive waste is drained into the ocean, a strange mutation occurs, and Abira, a giant lobster-like kaiju, appears. Abira has two powerful claws for fighting. One is large like a hammer, and the other is slim like a blade for stabbing.
They could have made him a communist kaiju. They could have said that one's a hammer and the other's a sickle. Fun fact, that was originally planned to be something they did for Gigan in the anime prequel novels. Right. He was going to be built by the Russians and was going to have one arm be a hammer and the other a sickle.
Didn't they do that? That's perfect.
Yeah, apparently the author said that they rejected I think Toho or somebody rejected that idea.
Toho ruins everything.
Toho
did not. That would have been just absolutely hilarious.
Toho rejected NECA's offer several ideas of making like Hanna-Barbera and Marvel Godzillas. At least Marvel Godzilla, they rejected Toho.
And Toho rejected Ghost Godzilla too,
oh, yeah, even
though Funko got to make two figures of Ghost Godzilla.
Very dumb.
See, Ghost Godzilla was actually a lot lamer than people want to believe. It was just essentially Minya with glowy eyes. Skeleton walking around.
The plot proposals for that movie are absolutely a mess, so I'm kind of glad that we didn't end up getting that, but...
The friggin...
Like a Space Godzilla levels of just... bonkers.
Why is there a Baragon Anguirus fusion? That doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah, that was in one of the proposals.
It just... Huh? What? Okay, well, anyway, Abira is weakened by the effects of a yellow juice made from nuts found on...
I thought it was I'm pretty sure it's a fruit, not a nut, but, you know...
but found on Lech Island. In the chaos of Godzilla's attack on the island, Abira kills the fleeing Red Bamboo terrorists. In the end, it faces Godzilla and is defeated.
More like has both of his arms ripped off and is boiled alive until he swims away.
Not gonna lie, I'm a little upset by the lack of fan art of Godzilla making a nice Ebera Thermidor.
Oh, someone said to the Baragon and Anguirus fusion hybridization that they're not making a baby, they're just doing Dragon Ball Z fusion.
Ghost Godzilla possesses them and they fuse together into Baragiris.
So this is what Toho thinks of fusion.
Super Godzilla Gaming is here, so hi. Hello.
Well, yeah, he's been here for a little. He's been here for a while.
Discord server, so
yeah, he's been Super Godzilla has been in Livestream for like when this started, soon after. Okay. Where was I? Height of 50 meters. They don't give his pincer length. And they say
It's
what?
graceful.
They say
Throw the whole site out.
The facts that we all want to know.
they say Godzilla. He's 100 meters tall. Height 100 meters tall in Final Wars.
Oh, it's the same thing with Anguirus. They're using the length.
Oh, is Monster Island Buddies in here? Oh no, he's not. You know, he's
haven't
someone's saying get him in here. Okay. Okay.
This is
Yeah, let me
reminding me
go
of
over
all the
to Sal
fan
Snack in the
games
store.
Nintendo shut down because they were trying to do the exact same thing. And it's like, this and that is that Nintendo delivers. Apparently has not.
Wait, what? Huh? What happened?
Like, Nintendo, they shut down Project M,
Oh yeah.
Atomic version or something, because they were trying to do basically the same thing. And so that's kind of become a joke.
Monarchs
If
are
Nintendo
riding
shuts you
in the
down, they're trying to
background.
make your thing.
Okay, who's gonna get arrested just now?
That's me again. And I held off the first wave, but they're coming back for me.
Okay, make sure they don't catch you.
I love how the background image is Kamikaze dying after getting after getting impaled on a pylon.
Thank you for reminding us that we have to make a Gamma profile. It definitely hasn't been consuming our lives as it refuses to end.
Okay, well,
Oh darn! We forgot to do that Gamma profile. We need to start.
Oh,
we
man.
need to start writing that script immediately.
On that.
oops.
Anybody read the Gamera comics?
Oh well. Look at this on Kamakura's page. They say Solgil Island, not Zolgil.
Yeah, I told you earlier. They spell it like different ways on this site because Solgil Island, and there's still no consistency. It definitely has 3 L's in it. It's supposed to, but where those L's are placed often varies.
They're taking the Alliver way.
Yeah.
Ah.
I got that.
Okay. Anyway, a species of large praying mantises, known as Kamakurus, are exposed to the unexpected effects of a weather control experiment, causing them to grow into 60-meter monsters. Even though the work appeared here says they're 50 meters. The right foreleg is a needle, and the left is shaped like a blade.
What?
Nani?
Yeah, that's true. One of them, one of their arms is
See
like
it
a
in one of the
pincer.
photographs down there. He's got like one which is long and thin, and the other's sort of shaped like a scythe.
Yeah, I don't know where they're getting that 60-meter stat. I don't. Oh, and the only stat he has that's 60 meters is in the anime trilogy. He canonically has a 60-meter wingspan. Yeah, they actually bothered to give him stats for the anime.
Worthless. Okay, when 3 Kamakuruses threaten Manila, Godzilla is drawn to the island and later destroys 2 of the creatures. The other is killed by the spider-like kaiju Kumonga, who doesn't have a page here yet. Hey, if I'm trying to learn about
Whoa! Look at the bottom here. Height 90 meters. Withers height 40 meters.
Withers
What?
height.
What?
Isn't like Withers like foot to shoulder? So yeah, or foot to hip, something.
That's still a phrase I've never heard.
Be there trying to estimate the height of the wither for Minecraft. They just forgot the apostrophe.
Oh my god.
The wither apostrophe S height.
We're Minecraft YouTubers now.
Oh yep, big time.
We better blast that royalty-free piano ukulele music. Dun 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 dun.
Megalon. We have a really low quality Megalon image for the background.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's fine, but it's very ugly. Okay. Megalon. Megalon is a horned beetle-like kaiju that acts as a guardian for the Seatopians. With thorny arms that combine into a powerful drill, Megalon is able to easily tunnel through the earth. When the Seatopians suffer the effects of nuclear tests in the Aleutian Islands, they dispatch Megalon to the surface world to get revenge. To help Megalon, the Seatopians summon Gigan, who also doesn't have a page, from the M-Space Hunter Nebula. But after Jet Jaguar's ally Godzilla joins the fight, Megalon and Gigan are soon defeated.
I mean, be honest, that's pretty much as succinct a summary of that film as you can get without
confusing people. Yeah.
So there was a kid wearing some short basketball
John
pants.
Reeves is still going with the argument.
Which one is he? Aye.
Green. Okay, well, anyways, 55 meters. It doesn't. Megalon is like, his horn is taller than Gigan, even though he's like 10 meters shorter, which doesn't make any sense. But it's like Gorosaurus, that thing. Well, Megalon was lame. Let's go on to Jet Jaguar.
Jaguar, punch, kick, punch.
Jeto Jaga.
Jaguar, they punch.
Basically kind-hearted, but he'd like to throw that kid against a rock.
Please do not check my bags, if you please, Mr. Customs Man.
His
Keep
dicky
doing
covers
that
up an
high-pitched
Adam's
voice
apple the
that's
size
too
of a
boy.
Toyota.
Jet Jaguar is a human size.
Wait, what the heck? Jet Jaguar is a human size. Not human-sized, but human size. That's kind of weird.
I
That's valid.
technically it's not wrong, but it's a bit clunky.
Created by Goro Ibuki, known as the electronic robot. Which
We gotta add that to his
What?
subtitles now, don't
that
we?
is the subtitle. I'm pretty sure that
Okay.
we actually have that as his subtitle.
It's just a dumb one. It is operated via remote control with a special radio wave transmitter, programmed to never harm a human being. It has a
Except for that Zootopia agent he stabbed in the chest.
Huh? What? What happened? What? Huh? What?
Just interjecting.
What? Huh?
Continue.
Programmed to never harm a human being. It has a circuit of conscience installed as a safeguard. After Jet Jaguar briefly falls under the control of the Seatopians, endangering humanity, the circuit is activated and the robot grows to enormous size. Jet Jaguar then teams up with Godzilla to defeat Megalon and Gigan. Okay. Height.
At least it's a little bit of reasoning behind Jet Jaguar just deciding he wants to grow. Weird movie.
Man, this was pretty lame. The Jaguar is pretty normal. Titanosaurus.
Here we go. It's everyone's favorite monster.
Now it mentions that he runs a used car dealership, right?
He even laughs like an engine having trouble.
Titanosaurus is descended from a species of amphibious dinosaur. Although normally a peaceful creature, it becomes a tool of destruction when the Black Hole 3 aliens, not even Black Hole planets, just Black Hole 3, Black Hole 3 aliens take control of it. They plan to conquer the planet and intend to use the giant monster alongside their own creation, Mechagodzilla. Size and brute strength are the main weapons of Titanosaurus, but it can also open its tail like a fan, and create winds and with a shockwave-like force. Titanosaurus is a powerful kaiju that can blah, 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 blah. And it lists its appearances as Godzilla against
Mechagodzilla.
But yeah, that's my favorite film with Titanosaurus.
I mean, it probably would have improved the movie.
Well,
I can see that, yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of Monster Island Buddies related comments right now. You're doing the right thing.
Monster Island buddies.
Okay. Well, 60 meters. He was 60 meters in Godzilla against Mechagodzilla, and that's about it.
It's on the site. It happened.
After Titanosaurus, there's and more ellipses with a silhouette of Gigan and a question mark overlaid. And if you click on it, there's absolutely
Official
nothing.
website.
Which, to be fair, I'm sure that's there because they're going to add more bios for all of these monsters. So I'm sure that'll get updated in the near future. I'm sure.
Maybe we should make a revisit if they do update the site. We should revisit it and see how much has changed. Could be worth doing.
I mean, aside from the miscellaneous small errors and typos and whatnot, these are pretty good bios if you're just trying to become familiar with Godzilla monsters. I think that's what it's designed for.
If you need a crash course introduction, I won't fault.
Of course, we would recommend you visit Wikizilla for that kind of information, though.
Absolutely.
Okay, and so we went through Monsterpedia filmography about Godzilla, and we have the
real
We
monster.
don't know who this guy is. He's very mysterious. We'll let you know when we find out.
about Godzilla. Okay, so we got videos, which is just trailers for King of the Monsters.
It's only the first two, even though this was made after the third trailer. This site went up after the third trailer was already out.
Very, very bad.
And then products, it's all just the Jakks Pacific figures.
We had the little baby Godzilla man.
When is the order link for those adorable Godzilla chibis that were shown at the Chinese premiere going up?
Oh man, they have.
Oh, they don't have the spoiler. They don't have the spoiler toy with Mothra in here.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, they only are showing the Rodan one. Which, I have all of the Jakks Pacific toys except the giant one, and yeah, they're pretty nice. I'm not ashamed to admit that.
That's
easier to find in stores than the Bandai USA stuff.
Certainly.
Like the King Caesar, yeah, I know you're getting at.
Okay.
Don't you mean King Caesar?
King Caesar.
King Caesar. Okay. Quite nice. And then fun stuff. It's just a bunch of wallpapers.
Wouldn't attack his friend Godzilla.
Captain, it's the Anguinus, sir.
You had to mention it once.
I can't remember the
I
exact...
meant to mention it earlier when we were talking about Anguirus, but I forgot.
I can't remember the exact wording, but I know in the subtitles for Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2, there's a moment where I believe a character is describing Rodan being on the move, and the subtitles just give up midway through the sentence. Something like, the Rodan has gone beyond the question mark.
No, I know what you're thinking of. It's in Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, the original, where the scientist, Professor Miyajima, he's got his electrode pipe, and he says, "Yeah, the bowl's metal contains a question mark.
Oh, TriStar.
It's the TriStar DVD, and it's in reference to the material the pipe's made of is some fictional metal they just made up for the movie, and whoever was translating the subtitles couldn't figure out what it was trying to say, and so they just left in a bunch of question marks.
Earned their pay that day.
All right, so are we done?
Wait. Fun stuff. That's a bunch of wallpapers.
Those wallpapers are pretty nice, especially the
displaying Godzilla flying very prominently.
I'd call them fun, but
let me just grab this. Hang on, this will be an ideal thing to just...
I actually have a slideshow of Godzilla wallpapers for my desktop, and that Godzilla 1954 one is one of them. It's a very nice picture for a PC wallpaper.
Space titanium? You mean it's from outer space?
That, to be fair, that's a lot less awkward in the Japanese dialogue because he said it's space titanium, because they use the English word space. And so he asks him, does that mean it's from outer space using the Japanese word? But of course, the translations are just space.
Reminds me of a sequence in The Return of Ultraman where a character says, "It's the evil island. The island is evil," or something like that. Or, "It is the island of evil. There is evil on the island." And, you know, I imagine that probably, because I haven't actually seen, I've seen like screenshots with the subtitles, but I imagine that there was probably a specific structuring of the sentence which doesn't put the two instances of evil quite so close to each other, but, you know.
Okay, well, here, all that's left is news, which there's Godzilla King of the Monsters in theaters May 31st.
We know. We're kind of into this stuff.
Wait, there's a new Godzilla movie?
What?
Didn't that one come out like 60 years ago?
Well, I thought that they made that movie with Matthew Broderick, and I've been waiting for a sequel to it for like 20 years, but still nothing.
Wow, you're a sad man.
Believe it or not, the Matthew Broderick film was actually a remake of a movie made in 1956. It was called The Beast from a Bajillion Fathoms.
Oh man, the CGI in that 50s movie is terrible. I don't know how anyone can watch it.
Got real Godzilla facts.
How to tell when you're not criticizing something properly is when you stop, like, criticizing the actual piece and start acting as if it's personally out to offend you instead of just being bad on its own. You know, that's never a good sign.
And
all right, so we've covered the whole site. Thank you for embarking with us on this journey. Should we talk about briefly and in a sense off the record, since it's live stream? I assume we're not posting it at the end. What videos are coming up next?
I don't know. So the Gamera profile is finished. I just need to do the finish editing, putting the pizzazz on the history video, and then when that's uploaded, it can be put up live. And then there's gonna be Gamera design, and then there's gonna be
3 Gamera videos. That's
and then
we went overboard, but
we're going to give you enough Gamera content to make you not demand any more Gamera content for at least another year.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
So the first wave of Gamera videos are what, like 1 or 2 days out?
Well, the regular kaiju profile plus the history should be out maybe tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. If not, then the day after, but probably tomorrow. And then design, I don't know, a few days after that. And then we have the secret video.
Secret video that the Boy Who Cried Godzilla and I are working on. I got... Oh, well... If I say what I got, it'll give it all away. Never mind.
It won't be a secret anymore. There's a Muto profile coming up, though, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a Muto profile. It was... should I throw him under the bus, or...
Probably not yet.
No, let's not do that. But there's been a lot of for external reasons for external reasons, and now because of Muto Prime coming out, the Muto profile has been delayed for like 1-2 months, and it's gonna come out soon, like a couple weeks before May ends, and then the secret video, and then we can have like Rodan and GNK Mothra, and then whatever else after that.
We were planning to put out the Muto video before King of the Monsters, but now we didn't, and we'll have to talk about Aftershock.
Yeah. And
which
Aftershock, which makes the Muto family tree even more confusing than it already was.
In a straight line, let's just say that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's fascinating stuff.
So let's just end it with this fake news the Godzilla.com put up that says the world's first Godzilla branded website opens on May 7th, 2019. which is just
Can we archive.org this?
We should do that right now.
yeah. I mean, we can. This is completely fake. Web archive, Wayback Machine. Wayback Machine. We can go to Godzilla.com. Godzilla.com. Let's see. Oh, this website has been dead for 10 years. There's nothing 2010 to 2018. It was dead for 10 years. 10 entire years.
Makes sense.
And so let's go to 2009. Okay, no, it's a redirect to Atari.com. 2005.
I'm gonna assume the last time it was kind of active was 1998.
2005. So from 2005 to 2009, it was a redirect to Atari.
Guess that kind of makes sense.
Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, for the
It was a
games.
redirect to Atari at the
So
time.
here we go. Now back in.
Well, it's been a while. I guess they're hoping no one remembers.
Wow.
Bring that truth.
2003. It's Godzilla 1998. I wonder.
Really, it lasted that long.
I
Being
guess
about
it's
that
just,
movie.
waiting to see how long the domain ownership lasts for, maybe.
They apparently clearly Atari owned the domain from 2005 to 2009, but then it fell into the abyss for a decade.
Can we see what content they've recovered? Give everyone, oh my god, a nostalgia blast.
Don't you love how 90s websites tended to avoid calling themselves websites? So here you have the official jump station of Godzilla.
Registered trademark.
It sounds like a terrible PlayStation knockoff. You get it like a
Godzilla Online, exclusive to the jump station.
Godzilla.
Yeah, I guess it was, wasn't it?
That's the only station they released the Godzilla video game on.
Okay, well, I mean,
browser game and also on the.
We're kind of done
Well,
here.
We've played out our string.
Wait, huh?
Oh, there's a G database there. Maybe we could, if we're really bored, we could pick apart
Oh,
what
it'll never
Godzilla
load.
1998's version of this was, of Godzilla.
He's 400 feet tall, he's green, he breathes fire.
Look at this. Okay, so we're going to the G database, but
30
I don't know.
stories high.
Look at this. It says wait, okay. It's got directors. It's got movies, Gigantus, and it's got some monsters here. Anguirus, but I don't. It's not loading. There's nothing here. Sorry, the page you requested
Sad.
was not found.
Ah, well.
It was fun to dream. No one would bat an eye if we made fun of the Godzilla. Whereas we're getting some people upset that we're ripping apart the new one.
Size does matter. Okay, well, Sony
I'm
Pictures.
just mad the message board on that site is forever lost to us.
Crossover they've
Would
had
have been
no
cool
one
to see.
years.
I
The
feel like
meltdown.
the meltdown, but also the hype, maybe. So, like, go maybe a few months before the film with all the hype, and then look forward to see, like, it all coming crashing down and all the criticism being leveled against it.
There's a Usenet group, Alt Movies Monster, that you can access the archives for back to like 1994 or something. So that's the best peek into the Godzilla fandom's 1998 meltdown in real time.
Well, we're done here then. Right?
Yep.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Well,
This went on much longer than I expected it to, but it was a fun time.
yeah.
Technical
Godzilla 2000 still doesn't have combat effective regeneration.
We didn't really destroy this website. We kind of like
Poked at it.
yeah.
analysed it,
It's
examined it.
it's not.
I mean, yeah.
Did
I would say I'd say it has potential to be a good website if they keep updating it and go back and fix the errors. It could certainly be a very good introduction to Godzilla, but
It's got
Officially.
potential. It's got
But-
potential.
all the real fans will know to go to Wikizilla.
Wikizilla.org.
Almost
Fear
2
Matt.
hours and 30 minutes. This live stream is longer than any Godzilla movie.
Wow. But not as long as King Kong 2005.
Nope.
Me.
And not as long as the extended edition I have on DVD that requires 2 discs.
Both of y'all fight live on the air.
All right. Well,
Someone said
to close things out, do you want to open up that bootleg Mechagodzilla pic I sent you?
bootleg Mecha Godzilla. There he is. Oh, someone said that Toho bought the rights to Zilla to kill him off.
We did a whole video on it.
That's
The rights just reverted to them. They own the design. They can do whatever
they
seen
want with
it
it.
recently where X Plus released a Defo Real Godzilla
Oh, yeah,
1998 figure.
Let's put that up on screen. The Defo Real figure that's called Godzilla.
Hang on a second, let me just post this.
Oh, that is beautiful. That's the Mecha Godzilla design they should have gone with. 1993.
Yeah, I plucked this guy out of a bin at the G-Fest dealer's room. I think those are King Joe arms, except King Joe was gold, so who knows what happened
those
there.
two look like King Joe's arms.
Yeah,
The 3 fingers.
They've got the markings on the upper arms as well, which is definitely King Joe.
I know who
So
King
here we
Joe
go.
is.
The Defo Real 1954. Here we go. Oh, I don't have a better picture than this. Here we go. Here's him. What does it say there? It says Gojira 1998. Boom. Boom. Destroyed. So we did destroy something. Yeah.
We did it.
Okay, well, that's it. I'm gonna say goodbye.
As you can see, we have no idea how to end a live stream or start one.
I'm Titanolante. It's been a pleasure doing this live stream with all of you. Next.
I'm
Time. Oh man, this Maglodor guy just gave away a spoiler. He says Shrek dies in King of the Monsters.
Well, someone spoiled earlier that the Trash Man dies in Avengers End. So
we should probably actually end this now.
yes.
yeah.
It's been fun. Hopefully we'll do more live streams like this in the future. So yeah, watch this space, I guess.
Yeah, and I'm the King of the Monsters. This was, I guess, my voice reveal. This was really back to do more live streams, and hopefully my mic quality is better.
Yeah. Okay, well,
We support you.
yes. Well, I'll be clicking the stop streaming button at any second now.
Farewell, everybody.
You have something funny to scream while he presses it. It's not working.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Goodbye. See ya.
Sayonara.
Adios.
Sayonara.
Nos vemos. Okay. Okay, this is
Auf
the end.
Wiedersehen.
Okay, I'm gonna click it now. Stop streaming right now.